Kuma Klan, Kuma Klan, Kuma Klan, Klan, Klan. Checking in with you. Just give you an update. I've seen the comments. Where you been at since the dip, Kuma? Are you not the grand Kuma? Where is the price analysis, Kuma? Were you only hyped because the stock was soaring, Kuma? Are you one of those guys, Kuma? Did you try to sell out the Kumas? No, people. Been at work. Was very tired yesterday. Had a very, very long day. Little Kumas went to the dentist. Little Kuma was upset. The dentist pulled the tooth from the Kuma. Gave Kuma nitrous oxide. Little Kuma did not like that. Little Kuma was discombobulated. Little Kuma did not go to school. But on a more serious note, once again, if you're just tuning in, this is official Kuma Klan meme channel. We are broadcasting live with the Kuma Klan and the supporters of the Kuma. One thing about us, we love our numbers because they will never lie to us like the people. Like the people spread the FUD, the uncertainty, the doubt. They want to make the Kumas hesitant. So we're going to just go straight to the charts, people. Because in my perception, honestly, of course, if we look at the top of the mountain, we're always going to gauge ourselves at that position because we climbed there. But, well, some of us climbed there. Some of us flew in on a helicopter with the Kumas. But we started from the bottom of a mountain and we climbed. Okay? So let's jump into this chart. Okay? We're currently at the 30 Kumas. I know some people upset. The stock went back. Oh my gosh. I understand the feelings because once these stocks soar, right? Somewhere in the back of our mind, I believe the dream is ignited. When we were still children, sitting around, we had our hopes, we had thoughts of travel. When we were asked what we wanted to be when we grew up, it was always something spectacular, a firefighter, maybe a police, maybe a judge, maybe a doctor, maybe an actor, maybe a singer. We had our dreams. And when these stocks soar like this, to all the Kuma holders, that dream is reignited. But fear not, for the journey is long, but we just started this journey. So here's the breakdown. And once again, I'm not a financial advisor, just give you my advice and thoughts on the market. I'm not here to advise you, no doubt offer financial advice, just give you, thoughts on the types of plays I make. Please do your own due diligence and research before investing in any crypto stock. We just climbed to the 31 while talking to the Kumas. We're here bringing together the energy, manifestations. Okay. Now, to people who just jumped on the Kuma wave to ride the ship, they may feel weary earlier in the journey versus us who built our houses before you arrived. Okay, we know it's a hut right now. Maybe it's an outhouse. We don't know. But I was told, yeah, the stock pulled back. It was a dump. It was this. And of course, I do the math. I beg to differ. I don't agree. I look at this as life. You see, when people say they dump something, the word dump is so funny to me, especially when you're involved in cryptos that have the love of the people, the voice of the Kumas. If you're just tuning in, please hit that like button. hit that subscribe button, hit your notifications bells, and get these videos out there. Let's run these likes up so we can be heard. Okay? And let's get into it. We still got the all-time high. If you was here for the ride, the journey, we were on the rocket. It was great. Beautiful. You know, great. We're actually 49.6% down from our all-time high, which occurred 2 days ago. Okay? Market dominance, 0. Okay, we have no dominance right now. We're not going to get too deep into that one. You know, that's crazy. Trading volume, 26 million. 26 million. Market cap, 36 million. Rounding off, by the way, people. Nice and simple, so all the people can understand, all the people can believe, even those just entering the space. Okay, so let's just get to it. I remember seeing, I think we had a 71, if I'm correct. You know, correct me in the comments if you do remember the Pacific numbers, or 51 million. You know, I believe our all-time high market cap, from what I've noticed, was the 71 million. Okay, pretty cool. 30 days, we're up 3,195.5%. 14 days, we are up 3,295.0%. 7 days, we are up 167.6%. 24 hours, we're up 6.1% an hour. Okay, no, the 24-hour thing, that's not. I want to focus on the 7 days before the bull run started, because people see these numbers and they reflect them and they get lost. Not saying they get lost because it's pretty simple but it's so simple you can just overlook it. You know, you can say, oh, 24, but 6.1%. How are we up? Well, we just lost. You know, to those just entering the space. You know, they're going along with the fluctuations of the last 24 hours, not including, you know, the prior days of the major runs and stuff like that. So when you want to gauge anything beyond this specific area, you could just jump a little bit back before these activities occurred and say that, you know, we're up. Right? We're up in general as a new system, a new market, a new family of Kumas. We're brand new. I mean, we haven't been around for 5 years. We haven't been around for 4 years. We haven't been around for 3 years. We haven't been around for 2 years, etc. You know, so we have to always add that into the market. So if you as a business, as people who go to work, we see our children, our little Kumas, we want more for them. We want them to have a brighter future. We possibly want to save all our money up and open a business. We have thoughts of human beings, thoughts that are reflected from our creators, ulterior or supreme thoughts. So I say that to say, we have thoughts of excitement. Let's do this. Let's go here. I want to travel the world. I want to be here, you know. Beautiful thoughts, great thoughts. We all want to be financially free, because we're not really free. Because how could we follow what created us if we spend our days working? We might love what we do. We might enjoy what we do. You know, we might grow weary of what we do. We go through these motions as people, you know, so we always have these thoughts. Thoughts are very, very important, you know. But sometimes our thoughts can be misleading in a way. We have to reevaluate our own thoughts, you know. So, looking at the charts here, let's go back 14 days, okay? We had a major run up, okay? Once again, please hit that like button, subscribe button, comment Kuma Klan, diamond hands, because we hold. We do not fold like the paper hands, like a bad game or a bad hand of poker. Okay? So, we're looking at this new energy that I look was born. Yes, it's a blockchain. We can get into all of that. Let's just say it's a new energy that was born, a new thought that people, you know, that we like. We're all thinking the same thing, and that's the reason it exists right now. the supply and demand. This is the thing. So when I hear dump, and I hear the word dump, oh, they dumping it. They're dumping it. They're dumping the stock. I've even heard people say they're dumping the stock. I'm looking at people like, what the? We're so programmed growing up through life. We say things and think things. Like some people, if you ever go to work, you notice some people or go to work or just, notice existence in general when you're around people. Some people will respond with their body before even, like say, you see a naked person walking down the street, right? Let's just go as outlandish as that. They're walking. And you're in a grocery store. You hit the corner, you turn around, you see it. You're going to your facial expression is going to change before you even can control yourself to be like, hold on, let me mind my business. Oh my God, you might be crazy. So that's how life is. We react, but our body is alive also. We have our consciousness and we have inner consciousness. Meaning when you sleep, how did you get on this side of the bed all the way to the other side of the bed? Or this guy was sleepwalking, you wake him up, he didn't really know, he just walked safely up the stairs. Like, wow, how did you do that? You ever see a person sleepwalking just like, what the frick? How did you walk from the bottom of the stairs to the top of the stairs? Completely asleep. So these are the two forms of what we're dealing with here, okay? So there is no stock to be dumped. There is no stock on the shelves. There is no service that they don't like of us. Comas. We did not look, so we're looking at reactions. We're looking at emotions. We're looking at the reason I can have a book bag from Walmart for $20. That's leather or imitation leather, or I can have a bag from frickin' Saks Fifth, Louis Vuitton. That's $1,200 because we're paying for a brand. This is branding, creation. Yes, the blockchain is very specific, so it's now financial. Okay, great. But we take all of that away, that thought we apply to that. We could apply this blockchain to anything. This technology could have been applied to many things. Security fields, it could have been applied to many things to keep information safe. We decided to say, oh, the people agreed because somebody thought of the idea to say this is what I'm going to make it for. But nobody had to technically agree with it at all. Meaning they would have never accepted the purchase. They would have returned it. They would have, So at the end of the day, we're dealing with branding for sale. We're dealing with emotions more than I'm going to dump a product. We're dealing with thought processes. We're dealing with looking at the results to a mass election. Kumas. When I see these charts, Kumas for crypto, I look at them and feel more, I guess, modernized about them. I do not compare them to stocks. Kumas. The millennials don't enter these markets and think about stocks. Kumas. When they buy crypto, they know nothing of stocks. Kumas. Many of these people growing up in this generation are entering this field strictly and only for crypto. Okay? Kumas. So we always got to be mindful of that and take our stock pro-brand mentality and just sit it next to the Kuma mentality, next to the crypto mentality. Okay? I say that to say this. Some people brought in here like right here, this is October, 6th, today the 14th. Like you gotta, this thing that just occurred with us is just happened. So we're looking at the aftermath of it. So instead of hopping on here trying to spread, I look at them as fantasies. That's what these I'm not gonna mention any, these channels do. They go around, they see a dump, they hurry up and find a nice little they find their, what the frick is that thing? They get their video together, they get the overture together as far as, the words, what they're gonna do, how are they gonna fearmonger you into hitting the click button. Click, oh my gosh, it's dump. Kumas. I can't relive the same thing or do the same thing that I believe the lost did to me. Kumas. Yes, they have. Many times. And many of y'all have probably felt subject to these things also. And if you haven't, you just haven't realized it yet. So this is the breakdown. Okay? Channels come on. This price drops, they make another video. The price even looks like it's fluctuating. They go on and on and on because they're not in this for the Kuma. They are really bloggers. Kuma. Check their channels. Many cryptos are mentioned, Kuma, because they ride in different waves, Kuma, for advertisements. Kumas, they want to mislead you. They want the money. So whether the stock goes up or down, yeah, they got some money invested into you, to the stock. But most of their money is into that channel they're running to mislead the Kumas. And this is what helped me step away from other cryptos, the manipulation, the mind games. It was just too, I started watching and it was like, hold on, I'm seeing it now. I'm like, wow, they're making so much money off of just actually uploading and talking about the crypto. And then they don't care if it rises or dips, as long as it's activity and something is, and then the fear kicks in. Oh, I got to check on my money, so let me at least get some other opinion, because it's rightfully so. If a stock is dropping, why not go online, research what's going on, make sure there are no articles out there, check out a couple different bloggers or people that because we all smart, we all have common sense, even though it's not that really common, but most of us do. So you can listen to a person and see, okay, this guy's pretty sensible, he's awake, If somebody takes a step, I step behind them. If you don't take no step, I don't want to step with you. So if we have all of these channels, you're posting about all these cryptos, how do I specifically know you're here for the crypto? You're here for that specific play. Because if you tell me to open a door that you wouldn't open yourself, that kind of sounds a little weird here. So that goes to the expression of lead by example. Kumas. And as a community, Kumas. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just giving you thoughts and ideas to the decisions and the plays I'm making myself. And please do your own due diligence and research before entering any crypto space. So, we started here, nines. We're not going to go down to the nines. I believe the reason I hit this and I start, because I don't want to keep saying where the first 50 to 60 subscribers that are with us here today came in at. You can go check the first video and see the percentages of where they wrote it up at and where this channel's inception began at. Okay? Because, we all became Kuma Klan members together. This is a family, Kumas. So as we build and continue to understand the market that we're dealing with, what makes us so strong is we are not many. So we have a strong family. Okay? The 200 plus people in here, once again, please hit that like button. Please hit that subscribe button. Let's get the notifications going. Let's get this channel out there. Let's grow this community, because I'm looking at the holders also, which we're going to go over that also. How many holders are into this? How many people think about Kuma? So we can see where we're at and how big we want to grow our community, Kumas. And continue to support the beginning of the Kuma dynasty. That is the path of the Kuma. So some people, let's just take a little. Some people, congratulations to the people that got in at the round of 9. That's where we started at, realistically speaking. Honestly, I entered the field around the 9-ish in them ranges. And we shot up. Crazy ball run. Some people might have caught it, came in late. If you came my next video, I believe I did another upload. After that, it was at 26% up. That's when I kind of got possessed by this Kuma mentality. And, the Kuma Klan was formed on this day. And we had a crazy run. Ran it up all the way to your top around the 60s. 60 was all-time high, okay? Now, what's going on with the stock is this is why. And this is why I said I would not, and when it sat up that high, right here at 60, it held its all-time high for a day or so. I remember that, because I remember looking at my portfolio. It held it for a day or so. I'm all excited, like, oh my gosh, all this extra money. Oh, wow, I'm looking at my boss, and I'm getting a little energized, like, damn, one day I could, I started, like I said, when we were children, we had that thought, and it's so easy to ignite that thought because we've been dealing with that thought since we were children. So once the money ran up, many of us, we might have looked around at our houses and our loved ones, our spouses and kids and our bosses, wherever, and thought like a change may be coming. Maybe the thought to the boss was like, damn, if it keeps going, one day I could just quit. We have the daydream. We all are dreamers. We want more for ourselves, rightfully so. Okay, so when it held that day, Kumas. Yes, I was gonna jump ship, Kumas. But then we were formed, Kumas. So through the support and the growing of this channel, I became a diamond hand holder. Kumas. Yes, I had paper hands. Dogecoin. Paper handed out with the Shiba Inu. Yes, I was one of these guys once it rose from right here and I went here. Yes, I was taking my couple bucks and getting out the way. I probably, honestly, guys, without this belief into this project, most people, that's why you've seen this first dip, because it's numbers. Numbers don't lie. People do. So let's say from 9 to 10. All right, I got in around a 9-ish. Hopefully a lot of y'all got in around a 12-ish. Let's say from 9 to 12. Let's give it 12 the maximum. You know, matter of fact, let's give it a little more room. That's why I love giving numbers room, because it's like, okay, dude, we gave you, it's like one of your children or somebody you know in life, they do something wrong and it's like, okay, we're going to forgive you 3 times. And they do it again and you forgive them 3 more times. Now, 6 times, you be like, hold on, I'm a freaking fool. I keep forgiving this guy. When they do it the 7th time, when you come down, you can understand and be like, you know what? Wow, we gave you so much room, guy. You have no excuse. Okay, so that's what I'm going to do with this breakdown here. So let's say 13. People came in around the 13. They came in. You know, these bucks. This is a major run, guys. So people, we used to go to the chart. We used to pull it up. I'm pretty sure that there were big buys going on here. This was not no little run-of-the-mill, a bunch of retail investors just going to push a stock, crypto up, either stock or crypto up like this. Just realistically speaking. Okay, there's always a whale splashing in the ocean. Could be a dolphin. Could be a killer whale, but it was not a goldfish, Kuma. No, no, no. So we started at 13. We went from 13, and let's say 13. Let's just start with, you know, multiples of 13. So let's say 13. We have 26. We have a 39 here, okay? So we have a 39. 39, 49, that would have been 52 if we went 4 ways. So let's just start here to show you the first drop. This stock reflects the thoughts of the people. There is no inventory. There is no product. There is no service we offer, Kumas. We're dealing with the thoughts of the people, of the masses. So you're into a stock, you put your money down, say you put 3,000 of your savings. By the time this hit this point right here, which is 45, that's a little over 3x, 369. They say this account just 3x right there, and then you got the extras. So let's say we're at 9,000. Okay? Yes, people are gonna sell out. Yes, people have been riding Kuma longer than us. Yes, they want to get theirs. There's nothing wrong with that. Because we got to look at this. We could just jump with the squiggles and let's look at the consolidation period. Kumas, these people was here longer than us. Mind you, people getting at the 9, we're saying 9, people got in down here, Kumas. We had diamond hands before us. So these people that got in down here, who's really just, you know, sat around for very long and consolidated. When these people went up, it's the temptation. It's like, you know, you got to look at the numbers, guys. Like, you know, they had to get theirs. This is why if you look at the chart, right, it went up a little bit. People that sat here for so long, they immediately seen it go up, and guess what? They got out of there. Oh, let me sell some. Oh, you start seeing the sales going immediately, because once you see long periods of consolidations, you're going to see sorry about that, guys. One of my kids texting me. Always want to do the roadblocks. Always want to do the Fortnites. Always want to try to scam Papa Kuma on his credit card. Please, Kumas, if you have the baby Kumas, do not let them link your card to the Fortnite, the Roblox. Yes, these are stocks on the market, definitely Roblox, Kumas. And yes, they are worth big money from running up credit cards. Very seriously. But these people want to get their money. Nothing wrong with that. So you're going to see it. But what happens is this. You got people that see it, and I've been it. I see the thought process of this crypto was freaking crazy. Look at it once it start running. Next time you have your phone, whatever device you buy your crypto on, next time you feel your crypto start to run up, right? Sit back and close your eyes and watch how your heartbeat changed immediately. Or the feeling of your body. Just close your eyes for 5. I know you're going to get excited, but if you can remember what I'm saying, close your eyes for 5 seconds and watch how it altered your brain chemistry immediately. Expeditiously. Come on, Kuma. So this is what happens. Paper hands. They start to fall off immediately. Every time a stock, anything runs up, the paper hands start to, this is where the squiggles kick in at. Because people want to lock in their profits. Nothing wrong with that. So people, as this is going up, you have people that sit back, and I've done it. Like dude, I've lost Dogecoin when I remember when it was around whatever how many zeros, it was at the 6 marker before it did that little 75-cent run or 64-cent, whatever it did of that. And it was at 6 pennies. Yeah, it was at 6 cents, matter of fact. Yeah, that's correct. Yeah, it was at 6 pennies. It wasn't even under the zero. That's how late, whatever. People obviously was in way before me, or us as a whole, as a Kuma family. Whoever was this applies to, who was ever in that market at that time, I've gotten around 6 pennies. And right before then, because this has been my energy, it just runs up in 2 days. So I'm like, what the frick, and I sold out at 15 cents, Kumas. Because I bought a couple of hours worth. So it's like, you buy it, and once you double your money, Kumas, people who are not familiar with the space, new to the era, the excitement kicks in, and that's where they get that casino feeling, Kumas. That's why you have to watch apps you download. Robinhood is one of the main ones. Kumas. Look at the color of the apps and the way he set it up so easily. The buy button. Kumas. Okay? Self-conscious programming. It's done in the media. It's done all throughout life. And it's marketing. Nothing wrong with that. But they turn it into that type of energy where it's like, okay, well, this is why crypto is going to grow. It's going to continue to expand, Kumas. Because you have people that will play lotto tickets for a whole year straight, every day. I played 2 tickets every day for a year straight. Okay, that sounds great. If I play 2 lotto tickets every day for a year straight, and there's 365 days in a year, that sounds about a 730. $730. If my math is off, give or take, whatever. Straight to the point, what matters is you might not win. The majority don't win for 5 to 10 years, and some never do, Kumas. So all of these years, these people compound these finances in there. They just flush them down the drain. They go to the casino. They play the slots. $100 a week, this and that, Kumas. The numbers change and they compound, because some people that get paid more than other people are not playing lottery tickets. So we can start with the lotto guys. They play $2 to $3. Honestly, a real lotto head, $4. They looking at it's just $4, because that's what they say. Been there, done that. Many of us probably have been there too. And that's the process. That's the self-conscious breakdown we give ourselves. It's just $3. So you play $3 a day. Who cares? I'm only spending $90 a month. That's the thought process with that. Okay. When we look at the 12 months, 9 times 12, oh my gosh, we got a little, $1,000+ here now. So 4 years go by, we got 4,000 in lottery tickets without thinking about it, because it's just $3. And Father Time. Bitcoin, Father Time. And as this runs down, it's like 4 years go by, you spent, that's where the problem starts. $5,000. This in crypto, that probably have been $30,000. This, so that's why I know the space is going to grow, because what happens with these new investors, they come, they make their money, Kumas, they sell out. Yes, they do. That's the run up. 45, that's a 3x. You're going to see a sellout. Every time you see a certain amount and a certain amount of multiples, you see, I love doing the breakdown. I love looking at these charts. I love looking at the candlesticks. I actually do that more when I'm doing stocks, though, because These things apply here to help us understand the reflection of what people are feeling, how the market, what's this market sentiment, stuff like that. Of course, great. But if I'm playing this game with my money, hard-earned money, once again, I'm not a financial advisor, just give you up-to-date information on the plays I'm making, thoughts, affirmations, things of that nature. Please do your own due diligence research before investing in any crypto space. So I'm looking at this from two perspectives. A professional stock trader, say, we got to cross our T's and dot our I's. We get into our monotone talking. We're going to talk just at a fast enough pace where we don't make any grammatical errors, and we can be perceived as the most intelligent as possible for that second. People go it all the time. You could be at home laughing with your kids and your family one way, and you get out in public, and guess what? Now you're having a fit. Or you get out in public, guess what? Now you're just as professional as everything. I learned that from my plumbing teacher. He was a very crazy guy. And he was one of those. He could be yelling, cursing like a sailor, drinking his beers. He'd get, the people to the school to come around, and he'd switch his tone. Hey, how you doing? He just was laughing at us, talking crazy. He was a nut job. so you go through these things in life, and you understand that if we're intelligent, why would I tell a child that's 3 years old, 4 years old, talk to this child with 8 to 9 letter words, 4 letter, just trying to overdo my intellect on a foot? That means I'm stupid now, because smart people do dumb things. People are smart, but do they live smart? So smart is just a thought. You actually have to act on that thought also. So that's another thing about it. So I'm looking at this market as this, Kumas. First of all, the whole market is in a slouch right now. Honestly, nothing special going on. Through that slouch, we have broken barriers. We have risen out of the ashes to our all-time highs and went well beyond the performance of the crypto space for the last week. Kumas. Okay? And there's a media blackout on that, Kumas. We came out very strong. People are now watching us. Okay? This is what must be remembered. People are now watching us. Okay? Our market cap when we started here, this was 14 million. Okay? We're still doubled in market cap with a pullback. We're gonna have consolidation. I expected a pullback. Honestly, realistically speaking, if you just got into it, if you got in up here, I understand it. I understand the feelings. If you got in at the 40, I understand your feelings. You're like, you probably, especially if you're up here, you at the 44, we're currently at the 30, I understand your feelings. You're down. Great. It's life. We all been down. We all hurt. So it's like every feeling that we're having that's bad or that's uncomfortable, other people are having that feeling. So we have to understand the feeling of the market. You see, if we understand feelings, we understand the market. If we understand people, we can understand the markets. Now, understanding people, when we were at 60, the 60, the all-time high, people that got in at 9 or 10, more than 5 to 6x, 6x plus 7x, whatever it was, they went crazy with their money. They got out of there. Kumas. On the day it was at its all-time high, Kumas, I knew it was going to drop soon, Kumas, because it kept stabilizing at the all-time high. And once it stabilizes at an all-time high, throw the books out the door, Kumas. We're dealing with crypto, Kumas. You stabilize at your all-time high for more than 24 hours, Kumas, with no continuation of growth, Kumas. You're going to have, it's like putting a cupcake around a bunch of 5-year-olds and leaving the room and putting a hidden camera in there. You're going to see and you say, please don't touch this cupcake. You can put a hidden camera in that room and it's going to sit there and you're going to watch as time goes on. They're going to look around, and eventually one of them is going to open the door up to touch that cupcake. And once they do, the rest is going to want a piece, So when you hover at an all-time high like that, and you be run up like that, people are sitting there like, and I looked at my phone. I had the same thought. I'm going to glance twice. Wow, okay, ooh, should I sell out? Oh, it's not, and it's not moving. So the temptation is growing. Like, oh my gosh, it's gonna drop. Everybody thinks that. So I'm up a 5 to 6x. Oh my God, let me get my money and more groceries, Kumas. Now I could take the little Kumas on vacation. You know, so people get caught up into that thought, and that's what happens. That's stocks for you, you know, it's business. Because we got to look at what we're on the table, what we could say we only got, but a reason I never say I only got X amount of coins or only got this, because there's always somebody with less than us and there's always somebody with more than us. We're dealing with existence, creation, and we're dealing with a stock that's solely based on creation. Kumas. We are antennas. Kumas. We simply channel into thoughts, people, places, things, ideas. We call it our consciousness. We call it whatever you want to call it. So understanding that and mixing that with the nature of people, we can see why a sell-off happened. And we want to mix in, just like I said earlier, I like to always cross my T's, dot my I's at certain points. Meaning, when I mentioned earlier that retail investors is just not going to push something up like this, we definitely had a whale in the midst of the ocean, Kumas. We were floating, Kumas, and there was a whale in there also, Kumas. Let's be realistic, Kumas. And why it's so realistic to say there was a whale? Well, there was a whale involved in comparison to our stock itself. This wasn't a Bitcoin whale, because this thing would have, oh wow, we probably would have had, you know, it would have been crazy. So this was a person, you got to look at it, our market cap was $14 million, 16 million. Let's say this rounded off to 17 million just for the kicks of it. It was 17 million when we started for the kicks, right? At one point, that thing said 71 million. So we have to look at it that we have a small market cap, which is easily manipulated. Once one will come, many will come. This thing will consolidate. We had a pullback. It's going to drop. We're going to consolidate. If we have a slight more drop, we will consolidate. We were just born. We are in the game, Kumas. We are now in the playing field, Kumas, with the major leagues, with the big hitters. This rise has not gone unnoticed, okay? This is why, if this was a pump and dump, this thing would have crashed. Kumas. It would have spiraled down. Kumas. A lot of time when you see a dump, Kumas, the line looks more of this, but coming this way. Kumas. You see that? The sell-off, you see the buyback. You see the sell-off, you see the buyback. We might consolidate. Kumas. If we have a long consolidation period, we might have a slight sell-off. Kumas. But this is the nature of every crypto. Kumas. It's the nature of them. But one thing that I've learned with this crypto space, and you know, from stocks in comparison to crypto, and what I love about this is this, and I've noticed this, Kumas. Once these things cross a certain threshold, they never see that threshold again. Kumas. Remember I was telling you about, if you look at my last videos, about the swing trading, the back trading, whatever, you know, label you want to throw in it. You say tomatoes, I say tomatoes. And what I say it is, and I've did this, because I actually loved consolidation. When you're a swing trader and a back trader, whatever, you love your consolidation periods. You love to see the chart just do this. This is where you make your money at. It's comfortable. It goes up 3 points, 5, say it goes up 7 points at the time. You sell off. Now it goes back down 10 points. You buy back in. Now your stock grows without you reinvesting your money. That's another way to grow your portfolio. But I don't advise that as, and once again, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not offering any financial advice. Just give you thoughts and, you know, ideas into, you know, type of plays I'm into. Please do your own due diligence and research before investing in any crypto space. But I don't, I never advise myself to do that. And I've learned from that and lost from that, because what happens is consolidate, 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 and then it just shoots off. It takes off on you. And when it takes off on you, yes, you acquired, you know, a bigger portfolio as you grew, but you lost major gains. Okay, so when I mean by that is, say people here, they sold off, right? They cannot catch this guy. Now, if they try to buy, even if you say how we're down now, if they try to buy back in now, they end up with less. It's all about the inventory, which is our digital inventory. So we have an inventory, which is not technically inventory, but we're dealing with thoughts. So the thought of the inventory, which is digital, so is it an inventory? You know, okay. It's man's thoughts and the universe's thoughts mixed with a little bit of everything. I believe it's real now. Because if enough people believe it becomes real. That's why we have tangible assets involved in this thing here. Okay? So a lot of people believed about airplanes, the Wright brothers, and things of that nature before we got to where we're at now today. Okay? So once you sell out here, right? Because that's what I did. I did that with Shiba Inu. I went up, had a little 13 and went to 14, whatever. I sold off and it ran off on me. And I was growing my portfolio through that whole consolidation, but I was actually happy. I swing trade, earn a couple extra million coins, but and just keep my portfolio just going up, just without it growing. So consolidation, some people like that. You have different style traders here. So we're involving these different trading arts all into one stock, and thus you see your wiggles, your squiggles, because it's all thoughts. It's no real inventory, it's just thoughts. Thing. You see your squiggles, your wiggles, your ups, your downs, your happies, your sad. It's life. We're watching life here. So with that being said, you can lose it, basically. You can lose it. Imagine somebody who sold off right here, right? Who sold off here, knowing a brand new stock, you had an all-time high, and then brought back in here with everything they just did. Their portfolios basically doubled, a little bit more than doubled right now. So they're sitting on whatever coins they had is doubled, with the hopes to a new rise. So okay, when it goes back up, now you got your new percentage of what you are now, and you're going to catch the same route again. So that's where that comes from a lot, and that's why you see these whales dip these stocks like that, because people don't understand that. They think, oh, they're dipping the stock, they're dumping the stock for money. No, you see, this is why these stocks never go back to the original level where the bull started at. Wherever this went, this stock will not see these 20, and if it does, it'll be lucky. It'll hit it for a day and just shoot up. It's not going to go too low. You're not going to see a 9 again. People already seeing the potential now. So that's the mind trick with it. That's how Bitcoin got as high as it is. You're going to have the bidders. You're going to have the sellers. But once people, you're going to have the bidders, meaning the people that are sitting around like, okay, wow, I can get it for this. I can get it for that. Or let me get it for that. Let me get it for that. And you're going to have your sellers. Okay? So you have to separate what side of the game we're on. Because the people that did this, some people lost, some people gained. That's stocks. That's how we're alive. That is how it's commerce. So, but the people that stayed here and just didn't move, they could have, they still, but they understood this. They understood once you play here, you just lose. So if you stayed here, right, and you're still here, phenomenal gains. Okay, so you have people in this sphere that's in different positions of life, different walks of life with their portfolios, the way they're thinking, etc. But we have not been dumped. We did not crash out. Okay, we jump into the stocks. We jump into the market, Kumas. Let's see what the market has going on. Kumas. Bitcoin is up 0.2%. Kumas. All-time high 6 months ago. Kumas. We jump into Doge. Doge is up 0.1%. Kumas. All-time high 73. Kumas. 5 months ago. Kumas. 67.9% down from its all-time high, guys. Come on. Come on. 49.6%, and this only happened 2 days ago. So to say that we got dumped, like our wife left us, or the man of your dreams left you and didn't take you to get your nails done first, it's not the case. Okay? Shiba Inu down 4.5%. Okay. Trading volume. 26.8% down from its all-time high. Holding strong. Shiba Inu. Now, Shiba Inu was actually a very great coin for people that got him right here. Now it's getting in it right now is just a gamble because we have an all-time high with, just looking at this now from the 90-day chart. I don't want to spook any. People get spooked. We can see a tumble here. Need some more time on that. Maintain this level they got going on here. Look at the 30-day chart. You see, she have a nice holding period. You see, this year, I'm gonna explain to you why Shiba Inu is going to hold and it's not gonna come down. If you used to look at a regular, like this is a regular stock chart, dude, I would have to step back and I'll wait a little bit to see what it does, and then I'll jump back in. That's just my own specific thoughts on that, because I just know how it goes. Consolidation, you got to consolidate, but it just looks crazy. I don't like it. Personally, man, I like this type of action where I'm coming. I like going up with the wave, not getting crashed on. That's always the best position to me when I look at a chart. I want to buy a chart when it's down here. So as I say, I've seen this chart, I would wait till it's down here, and then I want to buy this now. But right now, it's like, okay, it's just hovering at the top, and I want to see growth. I like to go up with the current. Swimming against the current is just crazy, guys. It's just ridiculous. It's ridiculous. 26.8%. That's pretty cool, though. But Shiba Inu is different. Shiba Inu shall defy gravity, guys. This is crypto, guys. It's not stocks. Shiba Inu will defy gravity. I'm going to explain it to you very shortly why. Because she has the support of the bosses, the elites, the super rich, the 1%. They think they better than the Kumas. Shiba Inu, you seeing your Doge, seeing your Bitcoin, Yeah, that's about it. Okay, let's get to the news here. Let's see what's going on with Kuma news. And we look at Google as, I don't know, people. I don't think anybody would debate this with me, but who knows? As the biggest search engine on the internet, the most popular, if you ask me. And we look for Kuma Inu news because we're looking for reality. You see, cryptos are based on what? People, thoughts, ideas, inspiration, likes, dislikes. So we base this on reality. What are people saying about Kuma? What do they think about our precious Kuma? Whether good or bad, it's like you're an artist. Imagine being a hit pop star. You know what your manager tell you? I don't care if it's good or bad, as long as your name is relevant in the media right now. That's why you see these little crazy little rap artists and all these other artists. They go on these crazy antics because it's like the only type of bad media as an entertainer is no media. That means you have no career now. So when people want to know your business, that means you're still popular. You're gaining your clout or whatever that's called. Kumas. So we look at Shiba Inu. Sorry about that. Kuma Inu. I will not sell out the Kuma Klan for the Shib army. And we look at it and we say, this is what we have. Come on, let's get straight to it. This is what we have. Okay? We click on Doge. I'm hitting view all after this. With all of these things. And this is what we have here. Wow. Oh, wow. Page 1. It just doesn't stop. It doesn't stop. So the media spotlight on Doge. This is the reason these cryptos are really everywhere, because you're informing people about these cryptos. People are unwary of new brands. This is why I'm telling y'all, within the next 15 to 20 years, okay, we will see a great consolidation after this market. This is the first technology and market in history that's literally working itself out through the people. This is crazy, guys. People do not understand the significance of this technology. This is crazy. The only thing that worked itself out through the people before that was, well, can we say internet? No. Were we the internet developers? Did we get the big brand in the market? No, we were not. But it's the people who decide where they're going to put their votes, what equates to their money and their hard-earned spendings with these cryptos, you know. So when we look at cryptos that do not have as big enough media as Dogecoin, Shiba Inu, the armies, the thugs, we have to look at it like, okay, this is why these cryptos is going to maintain their position. See, all of these cryptos, these 10,000 cryptos, it's going to be like the dot-com era. And at a 10,000, I believe 80% will not be here in 15, 20 years. Because the people's trust will fall into major brands. You got your Nike, you got your Adidas. Of course, Bitcoin has to be Gucci. You know, you're going to have these classes of coins and brands where people view this brand more prominent than the next brand. You know, we're still dealing with people. A brand is a brand. A brand is a brand. A brand is a brand is a brand. So we're dealing with these thoughts, and we have to understand we're dealing with people. So it's easy if you take all the complicated technical analysis out of it and realize, because that's the only way we can really look at this thing, because it all reflects thoughts. You know, we use these technical analysis and these charts for stuff like if I'm investing into a vaccine or something and I see bad news coming in from the FDA, I know to dump that stock. Oh my gosh, oh no, I don't want that. You know, we know it's going to crash. Or say if the CEO for Facebook got caught throwing around racial and homophobic slur, his stock is going to crash. You know, so you can look at certain things and say, okay, this is the cause, this effect. Now the cause, what is the cause and effect of the people with these cryptos? What do they like? What do they don't like? People are followers. People like to join the biggest movements. So we got to look at these things. People are joining Bitcoin because they know their money is more secure with Bitcoin. They know it's not going nowhere. That's Father Time. So the super rich is not worrying about getting a 10x gain or 200%. They're too rich to even take that chance. Why even take it? You're telling me, okay, I can 5x my money. Who cares? I'm already wealthy. I'm already rich. I have 20, 30 billion. Oh yeah, billion. You know, so that's the way their perceptions with it. Like, okay, I get Bitcoin. It'll be 500,000. Or it'll hit 100,000 in 2-3 years. You know, they just want about doubling their money. I got 10 billion here. I put 2 billion in Bitcoin. I was gonna go to 4 billion. You know, it's like, okay, who wouldn't wait 4 years for 4 billion? Like, come on, or 2 billion. If you put $1 billion in Bitcoin, you make $1 billion, and it goes up and it doubles your money. You're gonna still be, you know. These people are not worried about these things. So that is the goal. That's why Bitcoin is digital gold. All of these other cryptos we see in this space is zooming for existence. And I will decrease the number 80% because I'm looking at commerce. I'm looking at crypto becoming sitting right next to the stock market, basically. You know, you got your crypto, you know, even though, you know, they're going to merge them all together in some sick way, but at the end of the day, it's an energy within an energy, you know? So that's what that is. So crypto will always be around, and there will be major companies, major coins to fall. But the firstborn will likely maintain powerful positions. A lot of us are walking in and outside of a McDonald's, a KFC, but we really lack, or not saying we don't lack the knowledge, but do we really take all of it in? How these companies were started. Some of these companies started in the 40s, the 50s, the 30s. Do we take it, all of it in? How long Louis Vuitton's been open, branding and branding and branding. How much hard work he had to do, or he or she had to do to get that company to that big position. You know? So that's what I look at with these things here. You know? Shiba Inu news. Come on. This is what's going on here. Huh? CoinDesk, the Motley Fools, Yahoo Finance. No. The articles does not stop. It doesn't stop. These coins are in the spotlight right now. We know Kuma's not in the spotlight. That is why we're here. We know Kuma has given us great signs of life. That is why we invest. Because we see Bitcoin and we stare at Bitcoin like, wow, 58,000, OMG, oh yeah, okay, great. But just like these companies I mentioned, who started since the 40s, the big KFC. We have a habit of seeing the beginning and the end without grasping the full perception of what it takes to get there or to be there. You know, that's what we always must understand. 5 years ago, 2017, Bitcoin, huh? $2,274.62. Okay? We must understand and grasp perception of this technology and its birth, its growing, its dominance, its power. It hasn't been around for decades. The technology is not going nowhere. People do need to pay bills now. Father Time does not stop. He's infinite. Okay? And the Kuma told me he found a formula for Father Time to track eternity. So, we must understand that. Okay? We deal with Kuma because we didn't know Bitcoin here. If you knew Bitcoin here, oh my gosh, you'd be a big whale for Kuma right now. If you knew Bitcoin, oh my God, oh my gosh. We could start the daydreaming, start the calculations. If I knew Bitcoin here, tax time come, take all the money, buy all Bitcoin. I don't care if I'm going broke after that or getting evicted because I chill and then here. Oh, wow. So that's the nostalgia people have with these markets, and that's why they look at the charts. But the numbers don't lie. These represent the numbers. It hit points and it stays at these points. It's not dropping. Bitcoin is too valuable. I will never see this ever again. That's finished. That's in history. Why? Because you're looking at the max 5 years. Okay, what happens when 3-4 more years go by? 10 years, this wave will be all the way back here, way behind us, So we got to look at that, and it's going to maintain that new development. That is the market we face. And once again, I'm financial advisor. Just give you my thoughts, ideas, aspirations, and, the signals I receive from the Kuma Klan universe. And please do your own due diligence and research before investing in any crypto space. So we look at Kuma. And we have to look. May 2021. The volume at here was only 177,017. Come on, man. Are we just playing? Is this a joke or something? So we have to understand. We investing into Kuma, not just for this right here. Not for the day. Not for the second. It's like sending our kids to college. We don't invest in our kids the minute they're born and forget about them. We're investing because we understand growth. We understand development. That is why we are the Kuma Klan Diamond Hand family. We are a family of people. Do me a favor. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Turn on all your notifications bells. And let's grow our community, Kuma Klan. We are here because we are here at the beginning. When it shall be rough, when it shall be volatile, when it shall be down. But that's why we deserve our positions in the Kuma Klan when we conquer and we sit on top of that mountain. That is what it truly means to be a Kuma Klan Diamond Hand member. We don't see the ups. We can't see the downs. Why? Market cap 36 million. Round off immediately. No time to waste. Market cap 30 billion. Look at the number. You got to understand. So we must understand and be realistic and understand the reason we had such a parabolic rise because anybody can move our market right now. One whale can give you 10%, 10,000% rises, 3,000% parabolic space moon gains. Shiba Inu, you could go and look at the liars and the false prophets talking about it'll hit a cent. It's going to hit a penny. with a market cap of 13 billion. We have to understand what these people are talking about, and can we live forever? They beg to differ, we beg to differ, you know. So that is what I'm here to tell my Kuma Clan members, diamond hand holders. There is no dips for us. We have not dipped, we've cooled off, we have not risen, we've rested. Very simple. We do not join cryptos to catch them at their rise. We don't catch them at their rise. That's not true love. You catch them when they fall and give out hugs. That is the feelings, the thoughts, and what it takes to be a Kuma Clan diamond hand holder, a member. Because within 4 years, within 3 years, possibly way before, Kuma Clan, we shall arrive at our homeland on top of the mountain. Okay? We have just started. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Please make sure all your notifications is on, and comment Kuma Clan Diamond Hand. Okay? And I'm gonna give you one more piece of information. You know why I love Kuma so much though? We are in control of the Kuma. We know our clan. We're not that big, Kumas. That's why this is the Kuma Clan Diamond Hand meme channel. We are broadcasting only Kuma. We research 24 hours, sun up, sun down, Kuma, 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 ya, ya, Kuma, ya, 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 Kuma. When we get mad at work, Kuma. That is it. And within this club, we are going to outpace everything on the market. Complete media blackouts. For the people, so you know, you got to look at it. When we're dealing with media, right? You know, I'm a computer guy. I like computers and stuff. I grew up in the digital world, you know. I was around the AOL. I was on the computer, like AOL type stuff. And it's like, and I'm pretty sure a lot of y'all love computers. Look how you search your social media, right? You just go to social media, you see things. You might see a home girl, like, damn, that girl always posting her car. Oh, she's always posting this. Oh my gosh, she thinks she's better than us. She's going to Disneyland. You know, you see people keep posting their lives, posting this, posting. But you pick up on these things quick, fast. Okay, she's posting this. Oh, you know, and you start to categorize people on their profiles of what they show. You can see things. You might see them in the club too much and be like, oh, I don't want to chill with you. All you doing is going to the club, popping bottles. You're making me late for work. I'm getting hangovers. You're distracting, you know, and you separate yourself, whether you're in high school, wherever you're at, you're just going to separate yourself. Bing, bing, bing. You start creating these categories. Ding, 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 ding. That's the human brain. And that's just off of common sense without any education. The human brain is very advanced. Okay, now let's say higher education. Bling, you went to the academic place. You received your certificates, your documents. You know, you were trained and given more of an edge as far as moving through the web, probably creating pages, this and that. But all of that really means nothing when we're talking about basic socialism. What the people want, talking about a coin. What's the people chatter? So if these people have such a big, as a media, your education is so great. I'm so smarter than all of you guys. I went to better schools than all of you guys. All of you little Kumas. Great. I understand that. So we're going to give you a high intellect, and we're going to judge you the way you are selling yourself to us. Meaning we're going to believe everything you're saying, and we're not even going to, we're going to take this check and not even check to see if it's real. We're just gonna put it right in our pocket. We believe you. So so since you're so smart, there's no way that you have skipped over the rise of the Kumas. There is no way that only one media posts about the Kumas. Come on, guys. No, 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 Kumas. Because guess what? Think about it. This media company, right? Like any person, I don't care what you start. I don't care what you do in your life. Life is a balance. You have the yin, the yang, up, down, happy, sad. It's life. The friction causes energy. Energy causes activity. Activity causes creation. Okay? Sound is friction. First there was sound, and then there was light. Boom, boom. Okay, so this company right here, this media company, it has competitors. These competitors, they've been seeing this article. This is a public article. Many other media people usually see an article, just like say you're on your phone, right? And you hear your homegirl, or you hear about a funny video, or you hear about something, or is there something going on there? I heard about what is it? This squid thing going on here, you know. I don't know too much about it. It's a movie made in Japan or whatever. I haven't even seen the movie. But now I'm curious to look it up on Netflix. I call it Squid Games or something like that. I don't know. But I bring that up to say because you're dealing with the same socialism as hearing gossip about a great movie or a great series on Netflix or anything. So when you hear the gossip start, other people hear the gossip. People have seen this. People in media have seen this. And they purposely did not, because what happens is, I call them wave riders. The way you got crypto wave riders, you got media wave riders. If you hear of a juicy story, you're going to find it. And you're going to take it to your superior. I'm about to run this store, and they're going to even tell you yay or nay. The media understands how much influence they have on crypto. Just the way they influence the perception of the people through the news, through the movies, through the ads, the marketing, the targeting. Yes, they do, through the data. So this all coincides. Bing, 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 bing. So we understand that we are a threat, a righteous one, and it's great. So I am here to say there's nothing to dump, and I am always with the Kuma Klan Diamond Hand members. And once again, guys, I'm not a financial advisor. Just give you my information. I do not offer financial advice, and nor do I wish to. And please do your own due diligence research for entering any crypto space. And yes, we will keep our updates continuous throughout the Kuma's development and the Kuma's growth. We will continue our morning updates. We try not to be over repetitive with certain things also. Okay? Kuma is flying, surging, and surfing. Let the Kuma breathe. And we're going to get it done, you know? So everybody, please hit that like button, subscribe button, and we will be getting back at you today sometime. We actually have a special surprise sent to us by the Kuma to entertain the people while the Kuma gets its energy, regains, let it breathe. Please hit that like button. See you soon.